Happy Chanuka everyone. סימן תרעז סעיף ב' speaks about a kid who's lighting. קטן שהגיע לחינוך צריך להדליק. The Mishna Brura explains that according to Shulchan Aruch, since the kid doesn't need to light because his father lights, מהדרין מן המהדרין, according to Shulchan Aruch, only one menorah per house, therefore this katan over here obviously lives by himself. He has his own house, he lives by himself, he needs to light as well. That is the chidush in Shulchan Aruch. But according to the Rema, each one could light, and there's no problem. And therefore, it says over here that a katan, שהגיע לחינוך, he came to an age of chinuch, which is about 6, 7, some say 7, 8, he should light the menorah for his own, together with everybody in the household. This is according to Ashkenazim. סעיף ג' יש אומרים שאף על פי שמדליקים עליו בתוך ביתו, אם הוא במקום שאין בו ישראל, מדליק בברכות. If a person is away from home, in a place that there's no Jewish people, therefore there's no menorah, he needs to light as well, even though the light in his house. Says the Mishna Brura, this is contradicting to what we learned in the previous siman, that over there we said that if they light in his house, he doesn't need to say the brachot, he doesn't need to light. Over here it seems to be contradicting, and therefore, la'alacha, says the Mishnah Brura, that one doesn't need to light definitely with a bracha. Even though he needs to see the light, he's not going to be able to see any light, since the light in his house and there's no Jewish people lighting around the area that he's in, but still he can say the brachot on such lighting. Says the Rema, ואפילו אצל יהודים ורואי הנרות, אם רוצה להחמיר על עצמו, להדליק בפני עצמו, מדליק ומברך עליהם, וכן נוהגים. According to the Rema, as we know, we already learned that each person could light his own menorah, and therefore over here as well, each one lights his own menorah. If he wants to light his own menorah, he's more than welcome to do so with a bracha. Says it, the Shulchan Aruch סעיף ד' הנותר מיום השמיני מן השמן הצריך לשיעור הדלקה, עושה לו מדורה ושורפו בפני עצמו. Leftover oil, we said already that a person is allowed to benefit from. Over here, the Shulchan Aruch tells us that you're not allowed to benefit from anything that's left over, but rather, in the 8th day, let's say, you have leftover, and the 7th day and the 6th day, you can use it for the next day. But once it's the 8th day, finished, you had already all the lighting, now you have leftover oil. What are you supposed to do with that? You have to burn it. עושה לו מדורה ושורפו בפני עצמו, שהוקצה למצוותו. It's מוקצה for the mitzvah. It's meant only for the mitzvah. You can't use it for anything else. But this seems to be contradicting what we learned in the past, that after half an hour worth, a person is allowed to use the light of the candle. He's allowed to take the oil, put it in his salad if he wants, light it for his own benefit, or whatever he wants. So how is it possible over here that we're saying that you're not allowed to benefit from it? This halacha over here contradicts what we learned in Seif Tafresh Ayin Bet. So he says, the Mishnah Brura, two different perushim. יש פוסקים שסוברים שנתן השמן בסתם, הוקצה כל השמן. One perush is that over here, he puts it bestam, which means he didn't have in mind that he wants it only for that half hour worth. In Seif Tafresh Ayin Bet, he wanted it only for that half hour. He meant when he put it in, and he had in mind that it's only for that half hour, and therefore the half hour is passed, he can use the oil. Over here, he puts it, and he didn't have anything in mind, therefore the whole oil becomes muktzeh.